And if you guys forgot who I was, the live chat underneath says Rachel Reilly live chat.
Just in case you can't read.
And this is Ryan Allen Carrillo, as you guys
Hey.
know, who is my bestie, my partner in crime, and he just got off a plane. He loves me so much, you guys. I'm not kidding. Where were you at? Montreal?
I was in Montreal.
Okay.
I was performing at the Daffodil Ball, which is like this huge
No
charity
big
event.
Daffodil Ball.
No big deal. My flight left at 5 a.m. and I came straight here. So I'm
Wait,
a little
5 a.m.
delirious.
East Coast time?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I'm a little delirious.
A lot delirious. I would be a lot delirious.
Can you believe
By
how
the
much my
way,
hair has grown out?
I was gonna say that your hair is like really on point right now. You look so spring.
Rachel's always trying to
sexy and
upstage me,
handsome.
so I'm trying to grow my hair out and then get my own child.
Have you noticed my hair has grown out?
Your hair
These
is
are
really
no
long.
extensions, guys. If you watched Big Brother 10, you know me. I had those clip-ons. You know,
I love the clip-on look.
they
though.
were really fun.
My boyfriend, swear to God, you may know Luke Brzezinski. He's a stylist. He's
We all know Luke.
he wants all those back.
Really? He wants more clip-ons?
He loved trashy Rachel.
Okay, well, this is a new and improved Mama Rachel.
Yes, this is Mama Rachel.
Not
You're
Mama Jacasta, not Mama Davon,
Wait,
but Mama Rachel.
Are we doing a broadcast and you're not wearing sequins?
I'm not wearing, I know. Okay, this killed me, you guys. And if you were watching my Instagram, then you would know that I did an Instagram live chat like earlier, and I did an Instagram story about my sequined outfits. But then I'm like texting away, like, you know me, I get freaked out and I'm like, Ryan, I don't know what to wear. And Luke is a stylist, so I text Ryan and he suggested no sequins.
Do you know what? It's time for a reinvention. Madonna reinvents herself.
That's true.
We all
Beyonce
reinvent
did.
ourselves. It's time to just move on, and we could do a burning of the sequins.
Yes, burning. Oh, speaking of, okay, so I don't know if you knew this, but Ivanka Trump just applied to be Ivanka and have a patent on her name. Isn't that crazy?
Well,
Speaking of reinvention.
she wouldn't be the first though, because Kylie did the same thing, and you know who fought back was Kylie Minogue.
Yes,
And so
I read that.
it is weird because you really, I mean,
And they didn't pass.
I mean, if you patent your name, what would I?
Rachel.
If
Right
she
there,
patented her
Rachel.
name, would this cost me 2 cents?
It would cost you probably a lot more
A
than
lot
two.
of money.
A
So,
lot more. Do
there's
we
a-
have any questions in the
Do
stream?
you know what? I don't have anything going really on here other than people saying, "Is the website working?" The website's working.
The website's up, people.
But I'm not getting any sort of live chats. But we should maybe just talk about what's going on
Okay.
in reality TV. I think the
Yes.
hottest story of the week was possibly. So let's talk about Survivor.
Okay, so
Can we just, not to cut you off,
Okay.
like, I know I'm an emotional person and probably need therapy, but like, I think I cried for like 30 minutes.
Really?
And it was
last week.
really, last week,
Right.
it was really, really well done. And I heard that the producers actually consulted GLAAD to sort of
Yeah.
figure out how they should make this come about because they want to do it properly. So hats off to CBS,
Right.
Jeff and the producers, Mark Burnett, for really, really doing such an amazing job and making, like, it was riveting television.
It was amazing television. I think what they really did too is they really put a light on it and they shined a really
Maybe say
positive
what
light.
happened in case someone didn't
Okay.
see it.
So in case people aren't Survivor fans, but if you're not a Survivor fan,
Then
you should
why are you here?
Yeah, why are you here? You should become Survivor fans because this season is actually really amazing. It's called Survivor Game Changers, and it is a game-changing season, I think we can
I agree.
easily say. So there is a contestant on the show named Zeke. And last season, Zeke was on Gen X versus Millennials, and we all followed him. We loved him. And he came out as saying that he was a gay man, and we all followed his story and loved it. It was very inspirational back last
sure.
year, too. But this year, why don't you take it away from here?
Oh my God. So Jeff Varner, he's another contestant, also a gay man, and he's on the chopping block, about to go home. And we can talk about when you're on the chopping block. You may do what you're trying to save yourself.
You don't know what to even say.
It's a game, but it's a very, very intense game. You do things you may never do in real life. But he ended up outing Zeke as transgender.
Yeah.
And I think it just literally surprised everybody, but it mainly surprised at how much his tribe really came to his defense and thought
Really?
how, and I mean, everyone
There were
pretty much.
tears.
Everyone
it
was
amazing.
crying.
I know. I mean, Ryan was crying. I was crying at home. And the thing is like the way that it came out was it was done so well, and how Zeke's reaction was so. It wasn't like I hate you, emotional, like I'm running off Survivor Island. Zeke was very composed, which I
Right.
thought was really amazing.
Well, there's two things, and correct me if I'm wrong, fans, but I don't know if I've ever seen on television someone being outed before and understanding
so.
like how visceral and dangerous and how really, really damaging that could really be. And hats off to Zeke for how well he was able to turn that around and really, really turn it into something positive. And he's really affected people, I think, in the long term.
Absolutely. Well, like for me, for example, I can't really relate to that at all. You know, I'm a straight woman, obviously, with a handsome husband.
Oh.
You know, I have to throw that in there.
Just got to throw that in there.
But Ryan, for you, I feel like, you know, was it even, I mean, I couldn't even imagine, you know, in this climate, being outed on social media, outed on national television, where they're getting, you know, millions of viewers. And people are watching this. And how would that feel? I mean, really?
Well, I'll tell you this, speaking from personal experience myself and also my boyfriend, we actually were both outed by someone that had really negative intentions, and it was very damaging in my life. You know, granted, other things happened, but I haven't spoken to my parents since I came out. My boyfriend, who was outed maybe 2 years ago, a little late in life, his relationship with his parents and his family are forever damaged as well. And like, people, you just have no idea how this really affects, you know, teen suicide and transgenders. I think it's the #1 group of, you know, suicide is transgendered. So it's a very, very sensitive topic. But even just thinking back now to Zeke's first season and how much, when you remember he lit the fire and he felt like he was coming to his own, and now looking back, how much that really, really meant to him, because he actually was really coming into his gender.
And I wonder too if it would have, if this would have happened last season, if he would have had a different reaction.
For sure.
So.
You know, stay tuned, because it's getting better.
Survivor is really good. And this past week, because I'm a big Andrea fan, so
she is my girl, Wisconsin.
Literally,
Love her.
We love her.
Challenge queen.
Right? She is a challenge queen. I was actually talking about that on Twitter yesterday, because I was like, man, Andrea does not lose anything this season. She is on fire.
She's also, you know, when she kills it really is in the water.
Yeah.
I mean, she's really, really good in the water.
She's so good in the water. Well, speaking of water, did you watch Amazing Race last night?
I was in Montreal, so I did not see it.
Well, have you been keeping up with this season? Because there is waterworks everywhere. There's this girl who, I swear to you, she cries more than I do. Like, and that is like a stretch, because I don't know if you guys watched me on Amazing Race. Ryan watched a lot of Amazing Race when I was on
Your
it.
first season of Amazing Race is actually how we became friends. I'm not even lying. She was so out of control. I was like, this girl is out of control.
Out of control.
I literally was like, I remember I ran into her at a winery.
Right,
she was,
we did.
You know,
and we had chair speed.
drinking it up.
We should tell that story, because we don't tell that story enough.
We don't tell it enough.
So Ryan and I met because it was 2 seasons of Big Brother, and Ryan had just come off of his show,
Expedition Impossible.
Expedition Impossible.
She pointed at me because I think she forgot the name.
Actually, I'm not gonna. I did actually. No offense, but it's
I was
not
on the show,
anymore.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We're sure perfect.
Yeah, Brian Allen Kardashian. You can get rid of Rob. Fill me right in.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
So we are at this reality event. We shall remain nameless.
I was just going to say the same thing.
And we are in the room, and we're just like it's a winery. So we're all having fun. We're all drinking a little bit. So in the middle of this fun evening, I'm like, let's do chair speeches and talk about how much we love each other.
You know, sometimes Rachel doesn't describe the situation. A chair speech is when you stand on top of a chair.
On a chair.
We made everyone stand on a chair in the room and just give toasts.
Yeah.
Doesn't really make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense. But if you were there, you had to toast about why you liked everyone in the room. And this idea just came to me at the winery. I was like, we need to just stand on chairs and talk about why we like each individual person in this room.
Right. Why should your feet ever touch the ground?
Why should they? And so we're just complimenting each other. We're all just having a blast. And, you know, it's just going off. And we just loved every minute of it. And that's how we literally became best friends.
We fell in love.
That's how we fell in love. And actually, we tell that story if you want to watch our YouTube channel.
That's actually a really good one.
Yeah.
What's it called? The reality channel?
What is it called? The reality channel.
I don't watch myself. I just show up for filmings.
True. We do a lot of Big Brother stuff because, as you guys know, I was on Big Brother twice. And we love Big Brother. We're diehard fans. Like, we watched Over the Top. We watched Big Brother Canada.
Yes.
Yeah. And by the way, this season, Big Brother Canada.
Yes.
Oh, so
it was on,
good.
literally, there's commercials every 2 seconds in Canada. They're like so into it up there.
So
they love it.
Like in Montreal, right? You were in Montreal. So there's billboards, right?
Literally everywhere.
Gosh,
For Survivor, too.
They are so famous out there.
Yeah.
I know, it's amazing.
Maybe
So
we should
there's
move to
2
Canada.
people from Montreal on the season still, Dre and William. And if anyone from Canada is watching, we don't want to bore our U.S. people, but I'm sure you're all Big Brother fans anyway.
We are not boring, first of all.
True. We talk a mile a minute, so we can't be boring. But It is such a good show because this season they're just really bringing it, and everyone, they're brought in half vets, half newbies. It really reminds me of season 13 of Big Brother that I was on.
Yes.
But this is the difference. And anyone watching, if you're going to go on Big Brother 19, Big Brother 20, Big Brother 28, I don't care. You need to know.
Well, Adore will be on 28.
No, she won't be 20, but you know.
I'm
18.
bad at math.
She'll be on Big Brother 30, I think.
Whatever.
One of those.
Well, what if they do
seasons.
2 a season? Then that will catch
Perfect.
up.
That's right. Exactly. So she'll be on one of these seasons coming up. So
Juniors.
So the vets don't stick together. So this is the big thing I'm trying to say, is that on season 13, we all stuck together. We had an alliance. We were friends. We decided that if we were going to fight, we're going to fight together. But this season on Big Brother Canada, the vets have all turned their backs on each other, and one by one, like flies, they have gone out. Even this girl, Netta, she's like kind of Danielle Donato, kind of Janelle, kind of Derek a little bit. She just had this immunity. She got this like golden key by Canada basically. And it was until the first week of jury. And then guess what happens? First week of jury, immunity is over. She goes home.
That's crazy.
Because her friends turned their backs on her.
But that's why these shows are so great, because so many people think I'm sure they ask you all the time, are these shows scripted anyway? And they 100% are not, because prize money is involved, and there's a lot of legalities with it as well. But the main part is it's just so unpredictable. You don't have to script it, because literally you never know what's going to happen. And actually, just when you think something's going to go a certain way, especially the season with Survivor with so many blind sides. Other reality stories we have to talk about. We have to talk about, you can't talk about reality without the Kardashians.
Oh my gosh, then this is epic juicy news. So they've been on television now for what, 15 years, I think?
A long time.
For a long time. I mean, maybe not 15
Well, if you count the
years.
sex tape, 16.
True.
Go ahead.
Good point. And we have all grown up. We have loved the Kardashians. We have hated the Kardashians, but we're keeping up with them.
Always.
You know? So
do you know the latest?
the latest gossip, Ryan filled me in a little bit on this, but you can go ahead and tell them because you're like really Kardashian.
Well, basically, Caitlyn has been sort of, she came out, she kind of like soared for a while, and then her political views sort of, I think, damaged her sort of reputation, and,
Right.
especially with her fans, because her fan base is actually the gay community just in general.
And
they,
so everyone knows, what are Caitlyn's political views?
she's extremely, conservative. And so which it is fine to be, a gay Republican, transgender Republican, but it's just the way she won't take any other advice. It's one way or the other. She's very black and white about it. And so I think that's where the problem was, and it was very visceral. And the producers probably had a good time with that as well, let's be honest.
Yeah, for sure.
However, so she has written a tell-all book about Chris, her ex-wife.
book?
Yes, about just in general about like how Kris Jenner knew the entire time that she was having gender identity issues, and like their sex life was bad, and like basically you watched during the course of last season, that's why the family and Khloe especially were so upset, was because she felt that she came out and did not come out in a way that was like towards the family, but very much like a very one-sided sort of thing. And so I don't know, like how would you feel somewhat like your ex writing a tell-all book about you?
I mean, I feel like Brendan's gonna write a tell-all book about me.
I think I might write.
Ryan's gonna write.
I'm gonna write a tell-all
book
book about you.
But I think that for me, it's so personal when you're in such an intimate relationship, and what Caitlyn went through. I think she should tell her story, but I think she should tell her story not about Chris. And I get it, it's Kardashians, they want the press, they want to be open with their lives, but by the same token, when is it actually crossing the line? You know what I mean?
I agree.
Oh, look at all these questions. Well,
Wow, we got some people going.
We have loaded.
Wow, let's go.
Okay.
All right, here we go. It's
Yes.
a lot of hey girl, hey. What
Hey,
up,
hey,
Rachel?
hey.
Hey, hugs, Rachel.
Hugs.
Hello from Alaska.
Oh, hey, Alaska. I
We
love
need-
Alaska.
We need some questions.
Question us.
Yes, hey. Oh, handsome. Hi, BB Princess. Thanks.
Oh.
Unless she's talking to you.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Your hair is beautiful.
We
Thank
believe
you. Jamie from OK Magazine saying hello.
Hey, Jamie, we love you.
Loving
Thank
you.
you for
Loving
logging
you.
on.
I love your feet, Rachel.
Oh my God.
How do you enjoy your foot massage from Brennan?
Brendan, okay, if
Wait,
you guys
is this-
watched, this is a thing.
Is
Yeah.
this a foot fetish?
No, maybe from them, but not with Brendan and I. Brendan has really gross feet. Like,
Whoa.
no, I'm sorry, Brendan. I hope this is not too much of a tell-all TMI, but his toe, his toenail is cracked in
Rachel,
half.
Rachel was going to tweet a picture
Like
later
this.
of what these
Oh my
magical
God, I
toes
really
look like.
should do it.
I'm a figure skater, so I understand some feet issues, but let's see these magical feet.
They are not magical at all. They
Is
are
it like some sort
the
of
opposite of
cow
magical.
horn that like splits?
Literally, I think it does split. There is a cow horn going on, and his toe, it's like crooked in. I'm sorry, Brendan. I love you so much. I'm not making fun of your feet. I'm just telling the truth. You know, the viewers want to know. I gotta keep it real with the people. You know what I mean? Oh, speaking
Wait,
of
your
which,
feet are really coming up. It says, Rachel, are you aware of your Wiki Feet page?
no, there's a wiki feet page for my feet.
What is going on with your
I don't
feet?
know. My feet are not that cute. I mean, if you guys could see, I don't
They're-
want to like flash everyone, but I have
I would
feet.
put those down. That's
Hey,
good.
I just got a
Yes.
pedicure. I
Ja-
just got a pedicure.
Jamie, if we could maybe send her some of that lotion, because we need to fill in some of these
I'm
crevices on
sorry.
his feet.
Oh, okay. And I decided not to wear fancy shoes. They're outside. I brought them, but then when you're sitting down, you don't even see my feet. I didn't know my feet were going to come up so much. This is embarrassing.
Exactly.
This is embarrassing. I don't know.
Wait,
guys.
there's more foot stuff coming. Like,
Okay,
I remember you gave.
let's talk
What is
about
going on with
not
your feet?
I don't know.
I
Let's
don't
talk
know.
about something that's not feet.
Yes, people.
Brendan and I have major exciting house news.
What happened?
We bought our first townhome.
Oh my gosh, that's
We
amazing.
used our Big Brother money that I've been holding on to for 10 years.
She
because
has
it's
not spent
probably
her
been 10
Big
years.
Brother money, which
Literally,
is
I
which
will
is
not
crazy.
do it. I've literally held on to it like a little purse that you just can't snatch out of my hands because I just wanted to buy a house so bad in LA. And for anyone that knows the LA market, they know.
It's brutal. I'm in the same position. I'm actually shopping for a house too. It's like the worst.
The worst. And
It's
because
the worst.
you fall in love with the house and then there's 20 bids on it. And they're all over asking price.
Right.
By
And
the
they
way.
everyone has more money than you.
Everyone. And it's all cash.
I don't
Like,
understand.
Who are these people? I don't
Right.
get it either. So that's me. I was like just going as much as I could. So we found this fixer-upper, guys. And when I say fixer-upper, Ryan, you've seen some pictures.
I have.
It's a fixer-upper.
Well, funny you should say that because
Yeah.
what is one of the most popular shows is these home makeover shows. So
That's
maybe
true.
we should get you in a show where
Well,
they make over your house.
as a matter of fact, Brendan and I will be doing it all on the reality channel One with Ryan, and we're going to be doing this whole like DIY thing.
Apparently, I'm in the show and I haven't been asked.
Ryan, would you be on the show?
I would love to be on the show.
It's going to be on the reality channel, so I figure why not?
I've done construction before.
Right?
I know
And
that's
well,
hard to believe.
I feel like with you and Brendan walking around, I'll just make you guys like do all the work.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I'll do the work. Actually, I'm really excited to do the work.
No.
Because I'm really creative, and as you notice, I talk a mile a minute. So my mind is just full of all this stuff, but I have to actually sit down and organize it, and Brendan gets on me about organizing.
Right.
Organization Rachel. That's my thing this year. So I made a Pinterest board, of course, as we do. If you guys want to follow it, be my guest. It's at Reilly. But as we do, we make Pinterest boards, and then you realize your Pinterest board. Do you have a Pinterest board?
No.
Okay, well, you need one because you would love it.
Apparently.
Ryan needs a Pinterest board.
I have so much social media going on. It's crazy.
I know, but it's not social media.
Between Casey Anthony and OJ Simpson, I'm
but
tapped.
listen, it's not social media. It's Pinterest.
It's for pulling pictures, right?
But you could picture like outfits or like housing stuff. It's really great for housing stuff. Because you go through all these different phases where you're thinking about, okay, I'm tearing up the floor and I'm going to put down this color floor. No, I'm going to put down this color floor. So finally, I started making...
It's like a vision board sort of thing.
It is a vision board, except a digital vision board. But then you have to take your Pinterest because you get so much Pinterest. Like, you get Pinterest crazy. I know everyone out there, we're all on Pinterest 24/7. So I know you guys know what I'm talking about. And... we just get crazy. Your Pinterest board becomes this nightmare and it's not organized. So then I had to Pinterest my Pinterest board. Is that a thing? It's a thing, I think. Anyways.
I'm exhausted.
I Pinterest my Pinterest board. But I'm really excited because this weekend we're starting the project and we're making a house for Adora. We're going to have somewhere for her to maybe not grow up in, because I don't know if you grow up in LA. We don't know yet. Maybe you
may.
will.
You may.
I want to.
Well, I have a question for you. So, what advice do you have for like first-time buyers? You know, because housing is so expensive,
And
especially if you
mortgage
live.
rates,
And mortgage
by the
rates are
way,
crazy,
they're
and like the
crazy.
economy sometimes
Yeah.
is a little shaky still. You know, the markets are a little crazy. What's the best advice for someone looking to buy a house right now?
Okay, so as a first-time buyer, I think you need to look into any kind of credit you can get as a first-time buyer. And there are a lot of those that still exist.
Yes.
We unfortunately didn't get any because we bought a house that was too old or blah, blah, blah. But there's a lot of stuff that exists for first-time buyers. So what we did.
But how did you even find the first time buyer? Do you go to
just,
your bank?
I
or did you
Googled
go,
it, and there's different loans for first time buyers that are special. There's different tax credits. So this coming tax season, we're going to get a lot of tax credits because first time buyers get a lot of good tax credits, which are really great.
Right, because they just want you to get into the market.
They want you to get into the market. Well, they want you to be able to put your money in something that you're paying for, that you're like stable in. I think. I mean,
Right.
really, that's the American dream, right? And at this
Right.
point, it's almost becoming out of reach, but what we need to do is make it back in reach. And that is one good thing, about what's going on right now, is that people are still holding on to that American dream. We're still holding on to this. We want to have families, we want to have houses, and I think that that's really important. So I think for first-time buyers, do a lot of research. We researched probably 4 or 5 different mortgage companies before we settled on a mortgage rate, because they all give you different rates. They all have different things. And by the way, it's a number 10 on the stress level from 1 to 10. Baby is a number 10. Housing is a number 10.
So housing and baby.
Oh my God. And jobs. My husband is still getting a PhD, and he's started a new job at CSUN. He's a professor. So that's a number 10.
Do you call him professor around the house?
Of course I do.
Oh my God.
Right, and that's another chat. I'm sure we're talking about houses
I am
here.
just curious.
But yeah, so my advice is really just do your research, find a real estate agent that you really trust, because you're really going to be in this with them for the long haul. If it's the easiest process, or if it's a really complicated process, you're going to be doing this.
Forever.
Forever.
Well, your sister is on. She says
Hey,
hello.
girl, hey.
Everyone's saying hi to Alyssa. We
Hi,
love
Alyssa.
Alyssa.
We love her. Anyone
Yes.
saying anything fun? Noreen Reilly, find a sugar daddy.
Thanks, your
Thanks,
mother.
Mom.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Very nice.
That cannot be my real mom.
It might be. It might be. Let's see.
Jackie Priest said, haha, Noreen, you're hysterical.
Someone has a question. Speaking of
Yeah.
your sister, what is your opinion of your sister's gameplay on Big Brother 15?
Good question. Okay, well, as a competition guru myself, I have to say.
As an expert.
As an expert, no, I really love I love competitors. I like to watch Big Brother for the competitions, and for me, that it's really fun to see how the game's going to switch back and forth every week. I think Alyssa tried her best. I think her season, she didn't really have too many allies that she could really count on. She had Helen. She kind of had Candace, but Candace went home early. But then, a lot of people were just targeting her, and so it's really hard.
It was a rough season,
It's a rough
too.
season,
That was a rough season.
Whenever you're targeted, it's a rough season,
For sure.
I mean, if you get to, cakewalk and hang out in the house and have a fun summer and never get, nominated
Yeah,
or
we won't
get
name any of
nominated
those
once
people.
or whatever, but, I'm not even naming people. I'm just saying in general.
general.
Like, if you get to hang out and have a fun season and have a fun summer, like, you should be happy, because
Right.
guess what? No, I don't know anyone that got to do that in Big Brother.
Well, I will tell you this: when Alyssa was on and you were at home, it was very hard to watch on television. It was
was
very,
so
you were
hard.
very emotional, very stressful,
Yeah.
getting all involved, and
We were filming Reality Relapse.
We were.
And so Ryan knows how
it was tough.
every day I was like, oh my gosh, Ryan, I'm calling them up right now. I don't know what
I'm
I'm
calling
gonna do.
so and so's
Yeah.
mother,
Yeah.
which she really was calling people's mothers.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It was crazy.
Oh my
But I think
God.
Alyssa, for her situation, I think she did have good gameplay, because it's hard, you're a target. You have to really, you have to get back into your
People are
zen
asking
somehow.
Alyssa if she has beautiful feet too. I don't know.
Oh.
You feet people.
Feet people.
Calm down.
Calm
maybe
down with
maybe
the
make
feet.
some money on this.
No, I mean, I don't
Start
know.
your own foot polish.
Right? Toenail polish. Hey, the Kardashians did it. Why not?
So speaking of Survivor, this is from Michael Horn. Hi, Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Who are you rooting for on Survivor?
Andrea, because she's my girl. I really like her. She's such a good person on the outside, but she's playing such a good game this season. I think that it's just so fun to watch her seasons that she's played on Survivor, because I feel like she's grown so much with every season, don't you? And talk about comp beast. I mean, she is on fire this
on
season.
fire.
On
She's
fire.
what's funny is she's gorgeous, but she's such
so
a
gorgeous.
down to earth,
Yeah.
beautiful. I mean, she's just so fun. I remember
would love to play
the moment
Survivor
I
with
met her, she was like, I mean, we would love to play Survivor. Period.
We would love to play
With
Survivor.
anybody.
Cast us on Survivor.
We don't care who the
Yeah.
cast is. You know?
But yeah, I like Andrea. I don't know if is anyone else I'm really rooting for. I really like Ty. I like Zeke. I like Brad Culpepper. I mean, I feel like I'm so, traditional.
Right.
I like Michaela, even though she's a little feisty. I like it.
We like the feistiness.
Yeah.
So, if you had to pick 4 BB alums to come back for next season of Big Brother, who would that be?
Ooh, I would love to see Amanda come back again because she's just so good. Like, just good television.
Don't you think Amanda's grown as a person too?
She has grown as a person. She might play a totally different game.
Right.
But I love the Amanda from 15 because she's such good television. But as a person in general, I think Amanda has grown so much, and she's getting married.
Right.
And, I think we can all keep up with her life on Twitter and, call her occasionally. But I would like to see her play again.
Who else?
Let's think. Well, my sister, obviously.
We can't count that one.
Okay, we don't count that one.
Family, of course.
I always love to see Janelle back on, but I want Janelle from season 7. And I'm not saying that in a bad way because I love Janelle and I loved her on season 14, but I want to see her play longer. Like, she got out so soon, It was so disappointing. It's like, why are you even targeting Janelle this season?
Right.
But let's see, who else would be a fun one to come back? 4 people from Big Brother. I don't know. I think it would be fun to see Jesse, but because it's always fun to see Jesse.
Right.
He's always good TV.
We just love him.
We love him. Oh, Danielle Donato.
Yes.
She's great. I love watching her because she's competitive. She's one of my favorite people, one of my favorite Big Brother characters.
So, Devon, remember her the first time that she played? She had just had a baby.
Yeah.
She went into the house.
Yep.
She played. She was doing it for a child. And then she did it again. Was it even longer? So now that you have a child, you have a house and everything else, would you go in to the Big Brother house?
It would be so hard to go back on Big Brother.
But wouldn't it also be hard to say no just because
it would be harder
the
to
money,
say no.
You are technically doing it for your family.
Yeah,
What
right.
is 3 months?
Right. No, it's true. I think that's the thing. When you look at it in the long run, you love it. And because I actually am such a big fan of the game, I think it would be so hard. I love my daughter so much, so it would be so hard to leave my daughter. And it would be hard to leave my husband. And it would be
Lord knows how much you'd cry that season.
I would really
You would really be having a nervous breakdown.
And that's another thing. How would I play? Like, do we even know? I'm such a competitive person that I go back in the house and am I even able to win competitions? I don't know. So it's kind of just hard. Like, you want to go back, but then you don't know. But then you can't say no.
So I have a question from Mr. Daniel Shady Sykes.
Oh, hey, Daniel.
He said a better question is, who would you not want to see play Big Brother again?
Who would I not? I mean, I don't want to say.
What do you mean? We are doing this for ratings.
Okay, Nicole, I'm sorry. If anyone wants to see her play again, I don't want to offend her fans.
Just watch the tapes, right.
But, congratulations, she won. If she comes back, she can't do anything more.
Next, who else?
Next, I don't know. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's
Yes, you do.
But the
Say
thing
some
is,
names and stop. Stop it.
I mean, I said a name, so.
What's one more?
Next.
One more. One
Next.
more. One more.
Next.
What?
Next.
Say it in my ear. Nick Uhas.
No.
Nick
Yes,
Uhas.
Nick Uhas. Sorry, Uhas. But yeah.
Oh my God. Let's see. Okay, toe people. I can't even read these questions. I can't even
foot
read.
And toe people. What is this? And for the toe people, I am gonna post a picture of Brendan's toe.
Apparently, we're gonna do our own show around Rachel's feet.
That's gonna get cut. No, please don't.
We are. We're gonna do a show.
Nobody wants. I mean, they're not bad.
Alyssa, my mom says I should be a foot model.
Oh my gosh.
Your mom
yes,
says a lot of things.
You should be a foot model.
So if you guys don't follow Rachel on Snapchat, there was a day where apparently Alyssa stole your phone and was running around town and did like snaps all day long.
Literally.
How does she know your password?
Okay. I think she knows
Don't
everything.
say your,
I'm not going to say.
She will send your password on air. It's probably 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it is 1, 2, 3, 4. No, so she knows my password, or maybe I gave it to her, but she literally, I think I was with Adora or something, and she stole my phone. I had no idea she took it. And she's just like going around. She's like, so I'm live on Rachel's phone. So Rachel is getting her nails done, but we're like doing this and we're doing that. And I was just like,
what's funny, when you guys are on social media specifically, not even so much pictures, but live social media, I don't know what it is about the filters. You guys look so alike when you guys are on
weird?
there. It is
I agree.
very odd.
I know. And with the highlights, because Alyssa did some highlights in my hair,
yeah,
we look really similar. But in real life, life. We don't look
Alyssa,
similar.
are you trying to make Rachel look like you?
Probably, Alyssa. I'm on to you,
We
sister.
got our eyes on you.
Yeah, we got our eyes on you.
So listen, we are at the halfway mark now. So
Halfway!
we are getting close to the finale, but you are supposed to send out some more tweets to get people going.
Okay, let me send out another tweet.
Wait, maybe ask some people we need
what
questions.
should we tweet? Yes, get me questions.
We need
What should we
questions.
tweet? Let's tweet hashtag Q&A. What's a good hashtag? Someone send us a hashtag.
How about the next 10 people that send some interesting questions that we
Oh,
read
look,
on
there we
air?
go.
Rachel will follow.
Have you put
Rachel
makeup
will
on a
follow on
boy?
Twitter. You'll follow them.
I will follow you on Twitter.
There you go.
But have
There
you put
go.
makeup on a boy? I have not, but I think a lot of boys are doing that nowadays, especially, what's a really popular one with the boys? Eyeliner, I think, right?
Guyliner?
Guyliner, yeah.
Yeah.
That's popular. I mean, hey, you know what? I have no problem with it because, listen, it takes me 5 hours to get ready sometimes. So guess what? Ryan can take 5 hours to get ready too.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
How long does it take you to do your hair?
Do you know what?
With this man wave.
What's funny,
he has
now that my
going
hair's
on.
so long, it doesn't
Yeah.
take as long, to be honest
you
with you. Because when it's
kidding?
shorter, you have to like make everything like perfect. But as
You
you,
don't
get
have,
older, I'll
like,
just go by the wayside.
Do you have like curls?
What takes longer is the Botox, the lip injections,
Oh, my
and
God,
the butt implants. That
You
takes
have
a
butt
lot longer.
implants?
No,
Oh.
people, no. Have you seen my ass on Twitter?
But let's be real. We all do know that you have the Botox and the lip injections.
I don't have lip injections, Rachel.
You don't?
I don't have lip injections.
You've never gotten an Juvederm.
No.
Oh.
Have you?
Of course I have.
Okay.
But actually,
What
I'm
all have
all
you-
natural
let's
now. Mm-hmm.
Be honest. What's everything that's fake about you besides your personality?
Oh, this is feisty. Who is this guy?
Wait, this last half hour, we
Are
got to
you
get
even
on
my
fire.
friend?
We got to get
Are
this
you
on
even
fire.
my friend right now?
What all have you done?
Well, no, I mean, I get Botox now, but to be honest, like, since I've had my baby, because you can't do anything, so I haven't done no maintenance, and I feel, I don't know what it is, but I think when you do Botox a lot, you want to do Botox more. And it's so silly, and maybe it's a mental thing, but you know what? I love it. I'm more power to these Botox people because, man, they have created monsters out of us, right?
They have.
It makes
I'm
your
getting some
face
good
all
questions
fun.
here, though.
Okay, hold on. I'm tweeting out the link again.
Perfect.
Hashtag
Well,
Q&A.
She can't
Face
talk
link.
and type at the same time.
I literally,
So-
unfortunately, can't. My dad is FaceTiming. Should we answer this? Why not? There's no
Why
rules.
not? Why not?
Hi, Kevin. We're live.
Perfect timing.
But we should probably let you go because we're on a broadcast. We just thought there's no rules. Why not? Since you're.
Dad, we're discussing her.
Say this, I love you.
Oh, Dad
very
loves us
much.
very much.
Well,
Thank you.
Dad, we're discussing her arrest. We'll fill you in later. What happened?
Arrest.
Yes.
Yes. Bye.
Um,
Oh, why you just gave my dad a heart attack?
That's
Ryan
fine.
is bad.
Philip, the specialist, is online. Hello, Philip. Good to see you.
Literally
Thanks
just
for
gave
coming
my
to
dad a
support.
heart attack.
Your
I'm trying
dad's
to
fine.
tweet.
I'm talking to the specialist. Give him a wave. Give him a shout out.
Oh my gosh, speaking of arrest, do you know what happened to my mom a few weeks ago?
She got arrested?
No, she did not, but she got mugged. And
What?
Yes, I know.
Your mom got
Literally,
mugged.
while she was with Adora, I drop her off at the Northridge Mall. And it was the craziest
Well,
thing.
That's the first clue. The Northridge Mall. Go
Is
ahead.
that really a clue? I don't know. It's a nice mall. Very, very nice. There's a Tivana. There's a Macy's, a Nordstrom. I don't know. It seems like a very nice mall.
Tivana?
Yeah, you know the tea place?
She judges the mall's caliber by if they have Tivana.
If they have Tivana, you know it's a nice mall.
Okay, go ahead.
Everyone out there knows what I'm talking about.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I have this stupid hatch on the back of my car because I love to camp, I love to hike, I love to go on bike rides. So I have this like bike hatch on the back of my car.
Oh, I am well aware of the bike
very
hatch.
well aware of the bike hatch.
Yes.
But
Remember,
every
I've changed
time-
your flat tires.
Oh my gosh, that's right. So, but every time that you have to open my trunk because I have an SUV, you have to open the bike hatch. So my mom is, of course, struggling with the bike hatch to get the stroller out of the car. And this
It already sounds like a nightmare.
I know. So this guy comes and steals her purse. My keys are in the purse, all her stuff, her phone, her wallet.
Wait, he goes into the car while she's in the back distracted.
No, apparently her purse was right next to her.
So let's just get this straight, Noreen. She set her purse down, probably 2 cars down, with her vodka soda and her keys.
No
She went to go
vodka soda,
open
no
the back to go get the hatchback open, probably taking selfies and on the phone and playing with the baby. Walked into the mall.
Her phone was in the purse.
Walked into the mall
Yeah.
and then realized, oh, I left my purse, and came back and it was gone, and then said I was mugged.
That's not what
That's
happened.
exactly what
Look
happened.
online. Noreen is she's gonna
Oh
get
my gosh,
you.
I
She's
lost
gonna
it
get
again.
you.
Noreen.
No, that's not what happened. But it was
Noreen, we want the truth.
it was terrifying. It was just something you don't expect to happen. But I'm sure these things happen. You know.
Let's get the security footage from the place.
Unfortunately, they could not find it. So
Really?
I know it's very coincidental.
All right, so
as we
let's see.
say. Look, we have a lot of chatties. Chatty, chat, chat, chat. So I am now tweeting out the link again. If you're watching, you don't actually need that, so I don't know why I put it toward my phone.
I don't know. No idea.
Who knows? All right, tweet out. Hashtag Q&A. Big announcement. Big announcement.
Rachel, what's your Snapchat?
Oh, I'm actually not on Snapchat. I don't
You're
know why.
not?
No, I don't know why you said that. Because I do Instagram stories.
Well, they're all one and the same to me.
They're all one in this. It's social media has taken over our world, people. And millennials, I love you. I'm a millennial.
I'm a millennial.
I'm a millennial.
Exactly.
I love myself, I guess. I love us. But this is the thing. We are such a social media generation. I feel like sometimes let's take our phones, put them down.
Okay. Feet people.
Oh my, you gotta knock it off.
Trey Weekend. Rachel, it's my birthday. Can you please show the bottom of your feet?
No, I cannot, Trey. Happy birthday, but no.
Happy birthday, Trey.
Not happening, Trey.
But that's not
because,
happening.
by the way, I'm wearing sandals. The same sandals I've had since college. So if that says anything to anyone.
Daniel's screaming to let me ask questions because she's very long-winded. She gets very into it. I don't even know scroll back to because everyone's like, let Ryan ask the questions.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. I can talk about some DIY projects I'm doing this weekend. We're removing the popcorn ceilings, which apparently is this big 1970s thing.
Again, this is not let Ryan answer the questions. Popcorn ceilings is not part of the questions.
Well, you're scrolling, so I'm letting people be entertained.
Fine. Here we go. From Adrian Kelly, would you ever play Survivor? I mean, is that even just a given?
Adrian, we would love to play Survivor.
there we
I
go.
would play Survivor. Ryan would play Survivor. We would play Survivor in our sleep, online,
Here's a good
on the
one.
moon, on Mars.
Yeah. We actually almost did a reality show where it was 19 days living on a raft in open sea, wasn't it?
Yes, it literally.
It was
literally,
very close to being
weird.
some sort of pilot. And then we saw that movie where they was.
Oh my gosh,
what was that
we would
movie?
have died.
We would have been
died.
dead.
Like Ryan and I could never do. And by the way, when we interviewed the producers from Naked and Afraid, they're like, "You guys should do Naked and Afraid together." And we're like, we would probably kill each other. We would die the first day. So
We literally said we cannot do it unless
No.
there's water.
yeah, literally, and clothes.
how do you not-
I don't know. We don't
The
need clothes.
clothes is fine.
but
The water is key. I could not eat for 30 days, but you have to have water. That
You
was
do
a
have to
whole
have.
nother
We
thing.
like to drink water. That's true. We're like camels.
Let's see. What is the
Oh,
word?
I have a thing. Okay, so Ryan this
Once
year
again.
about Mars because I said Survivor on Mars. Tell your April Fool's joke. It's so
Oh, my
good.
God, okay.
It is the best thing I've ever
Here we go.
heard.
So
okay,
I'm really good with my April Fool's jokes. I
Really
always
good with his April
torture
Fool.
everybody. So
literally.
I saw this thing with Mars One where they're
Mm-hmm.
taking people up to go to Mars, 24 people, and you would fly to Mars and you basically never come back. So it's like it's a one-way trip or whatever. And I've been convincing my boyfriend that we should apply and go. That they were taking applications. This is 6 weeks prior to April Fool's. Leading him into it, and I told him, hey, do you know what? I applied us. I told him what I think we'd be good at. I'm like, just have a good feeling about this. Then I made him watch, I think it was on TNT. It was called
Mm-hmm.
Mars by Brian Grazer and Ron Howard. Very well done show. If you have it, it's like
Really
6
good.
episodes, but it's really dope about how how this would sort of work. Anyways, April Fool's comes and I had this Huffington Post article doctored where it actually says our name that we were picked as the 100 finalists. And I literally called him. My boyfriend's blonde too. Cute. Sent the article in. He literally was convinced. By then he was sort of maybe considering, well, maybe I could go to Mars. After he hung up the phone, I didn't know all this. He called his family, his friends, this whole sort of thing. He really thought he was going to Mars.
Really good.
but,
And
you
the
know.
thing is, you have to know Ryan because this is something he would really do.
I
So
would.
he would really do
I
it. So
would.
it's not that far-fetched for Ryan.
I would totally.
And the schemes Ryan comes up with sometimes, I'm just like, I don't even know where he comes up with them. But this is the best April Fool's joke. I heard that joke. I died. I don't know.
I got a scheme right here. This is from Big Brother Ant. What is the worst things you've seen each other wear?
Us? Each other? Oh,
Yes.
God. Well, Ryan, let's just start with, oh, man.
I think my style with you on air, I dress down because normally you're so,
That's true. I am a lot
Even
big.
my partner, because I was a dancer, figure skater, like the girl sort of wears her things and I sort of take it back. So I don't know if you'd even think of something really bad that I wore.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know,
I can't. That Kim Kardashian shirt all the time.
my Kim K shirt where she's crying.
Yeah, I mean, it's good, though. But it's bad at the same time.
Listen, you can't go wrong with a Kim K tank with, a low side. So it works out really nice.
That's why Ryan wears it, because it has a low side.
Rachel Reilly. I think
A lot of bad
I
stuff.
don't know. Some of it's rough. Some of it's amazing.
How about this stuff I just make? And I'm like, Ryan, I just made this.
I'm always getting her involved with these schemes that maybe you guys don't see behind the scenes, because I do a lot of production and producing stuff, especially with social media. And I one time had her signed up to be the face of this gowns.
Yes, what was it called? Jasmine?
We're not even going to give power to it.
Nope.
Well, we did a photo shoot in downtown LA in front of everyone.
It was fierce. It was a good photo shoot.
The photo shoot was amazing, but Rachel brought these weird shoes. Like, you should have just brought like a nude shoe, a black shoe, a pump, but she brought these like sandal wraparound things that didn't go with anything. And the guy was just like, she's going to wear these shoes?
And they were silver, and they had chain mesh. And so the funny thing
I hear people
is,
behind the curtains laughing.
Yeah,
like,
right?
It was pretty brutal.
They were really brutal. But the funny thing is I learned that day a really good lesson, because Luke was like, you need a pair, every good female out there needs a pair of nude, just one strap in the front, one strap in the back, and I don't know what they're called. The basics. And he's like, and bring them, don't ever wear them out, just bring them with you. Put them in a plastic bag in your closet so they're not scuffed. And he's like, they just wear them to show, carpets, shows, anything important.
That's it.
Oh my, what about the wedding dress? Now that was good because of the timing, but that thing did not stay on my gigantic these guys.
Was that your actual wedding dress? I don't
No, remember the Kim K wedding dress?
Where was the dress from? I'm trying to remember.
We did with a
We've done so much live television together, I don't remember.
We were doing this big thing because Kim K had just been on the cover of Vogue, and everyone was like so
in her
mad
wedding
about
dress
it. In
with
her wedding dress.
Kanye.
Yes, and so we decided that we were going to, of course, recreate the cover. And so I came to studio wearing this huge poofy wedding dress that was the exact replica.
Right.
I don't even know where we got it from.
We interviewed Adore Delano
that day, yes.
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yep, and didn't we interview someone else that day too?
Candace Kane, maybe?
Maybe,
I
but
don't remember.
anyway, so it was the best, but really the worst, because that dress it was not a Rachel Reilly dress, no.
I got a question for you.
That's like when I went on David Totera's for my wedding special, and remember.
Should we talk David Totera?
Oh, we'll talk David Totera. But remember when I had to get the things sewn up because the dress kept falling down?
Right. She's very large in this section.
And Ryan is now on David Totera's show.
I am. How weird is that? So David
weird.
Totera, he has his own show. It's on WeTV. It used to be called My Fair Wedding, which that's what it was called when you were on, right? Or was it David Totera Unveiled at that point?
Mine was Unveiled.
Unveiled.
My Fair Wedding was first, then Unveiled, and now Ryan's show.
What's funny, I don't even know if I've discussed this with you. So I'm now a regular cast member on the show.
No big deal.
And Fridays at 9. They started doing celebrities only after your episode. You were the first person that sort of was like the celebrity on the show that did the wedding, because it was very
like a
successful.
tester.
Yeah, you were the tester. She was the pilot that went,
pilot.
full scheme.
That's right.
So David Totera, we could talk for an hour about David Totera, but I may lose my contract.
Yeah, so
but
we don't want to talk about him, but we can talk about
He did just get wed. He just got married. Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. Yeah. And the babies, he has the twins back together, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's exciting news for him. And
I wasn't invited to the wedding.
I'm pretty sure that's like a teaser for an episode, but
they didn't film the wedding.
Oh, that's right.
Which is so weird.
I know. But when you do weddings, do you really want your wedding filmed? If
I don't know.
If you did weddings, would you want your wedding filmed?
I would say this though. If you invite your viewers for 9 seasons to go on your whole ride, so you have kids and engagements, and then I feel like you're shortchanging them by not giving them something.
I'm sure he'll do like a big people thing or something, like a big.
I mean, we've all done a people thing.
Right, I know, but I'm sure his will be like front cover, no big deal. It's David Totera. Maybe he'll be Vogue. Maybe he'll go on Vogue front cover, like the whole wedding thing.
Exactly.
It's David Totera. I mean, he
so
is
this
the
is a
wedding
good question.
guy.
Someone is asking me, said, has Rachel ever acted like she acts on Big Brother with you when you guys film together? Let me just tell you a little story, shall I?
No, I don't know if we shall. What story?
Rachel somehow got in her brain, and Eliza can be my witness.
Oh my gosh.
She got in her head that I was trying to get rid of her on the show, recast her, and that so basically before we would do our live show, there's this computer program that you put in all your notes so you could read, so we could read, coming up, it's like a teleprompter. We would program, because we would write the own show, we produce it and everything else. We wear many hats.
Yeah.
For some reason, she thought I was trying to get rid of her, and I was like, did something with her script because we went live that day and her script was not in there.
There was no script.
She thought it was me to the point of where
I was so upset.
screaming at me, like to the point of where I didn't even know what to do. I started to cry. I was having a bad day. Like, so she has made me cry.
Okay,
Like,
but first of all, it wasn't screaming. Let's not get out of control. It wasn't hard.
it was to the point. It was screaming. It was screaming.
No.
However, I'm telling one last story of this. We're going to go back to the viewers of how crazy Rachel is too. So there was another time we were interviewing the winner of The Voice. And
Oh my.
sometimes when you do live television, we're human. Like, I might be talking and she literally might think about something and then not really pay attention to what
It
I'm
was
saying.
so embarrassing.
And so I asked him, I said, oh, so you worked with the original judges on The Voice. So what was it like working with whatever those judges' names are? I can't remember off the top of my head. And he
See, Ryan
answered.
does it too.
He answered.
Yeah.
And then Rachel was in La La Land. She says, so you worked with the original judges on The Voice. What was it like working with them?
Literally,
And
same question.
And everyone was silent, crickets for a minute. And then finally I just said, Rachel, I just asked that question. And he just said it was great. I'm like, are you with us? Like, joking with this. And she should have responded like, oh my God, that's crazy. I was thinking about something else. Instead, she thought I was trying to publicly humiliate her on television.
Ryan was. He does that stuff. Like, he's publicly humiliating me now.
No. And she literally stopped talking to the point of we did the next segment. We did a segment with Real Housewives of Orange County, Tamra.
Oh, yes.
Tamra Barnes. And I'm cueing her. We're going back and forth asking questions before we go to tape. And I'm like, we're in pretty good shape, aren't we, Rachel? And she goes like this. Dead air. The producer runs to the front of the camera and says, this is a television show. Rachel, you have to talk to him. She thought I don't know what was going on with you that day.
I don't know. It was one of those days.
So yeah. So
I have plenty
yes.
of stories about Ryan, too.
So yes, Rachel has acted up with me. Yes, with no prize money.
With no prize
I keep
money.
getting logged out of this. Tell
Now
us-
I'm like blushing because Ryan likes to share dirty laundry. No, but Reality Relapse was a really fun show. Ryan and I spent so much time doing it, so it was really fun.
Here's Daniel. Is Rachel actually asking Ryan if he wants his wedding on reality TV? Hello, of course he would. So we could top your wedding, Rachel.
Oh, see? And now you guys are like egging it on.
Yes.
What the heck? Yes, I do believe that Ryan should have the wedding on reality TV because, after all, he works now on David Tater's show. So do you think they would do it?
Well, I'm possibly talking to some other network about a wedding special.
Oh,
Yeah,
possibly. Well, we won't,
Yeah.
you know.
We'll see how that goes
We'll see
through,
how
but
that goes.
I'm not cheap.
Oh, well.
So CBS, if you're watching. Oh my God. Let's see what else. Oh, Omarosa's name came up.
Oh, Noreen Reilly. I liked Omarosa's.
Did we say Omarosa?
No, she's saying that we did not say Omarosa. My mom remembers all these things. Thank you for bringing that up,
Yes.
Noreen. So we know someone in the White House. I should open it like that.
We are one phone call away from Trump.
Are one phone call away from Donald Trump.
Which is why I was teasing, like, are you now a Trump supporter?
I mean, I don't know. I'm an Omarosa supporter, though. That is 100% sure. So
Right.
we are doing this charity event. We're filming the red carpet called Chris for Life. It's with Chris Harrison. And it was Chris for
hello,
Life, right?
good memory.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, right? So Omarosa comes down the red carpet, and we're like, Omarosa, we're obsessed with you. And she's like, the strangest thing. I love Big Brother. Not strangest, but she loves
any
Big
sort
Brother.
of competition reality show, from
Loves it.
Expedition
Yep.
Impossible to Amazing Race, Big Brother. She is all about it, which
All
I thought
about
was
it.
so great.
Yeah.
We hung out and talked with her a lot. We did a couple events with her.
Yeah, and then even hung out with her after the red carpet, and we had her on the show. We interviewed her. It was great. It was amazing. I thought Omarosa's great.
Now she's the director of African American Outreach.
No big deal, Omarosa.
Yep.
You do your thing, girl.
I
Right?
think maybe we should get invited to the White House Correspondence
Yes,
Dinner.
Omarosa, give us a call.
Yes,
give us a call.
just 2 tickets, just 2.
No big deal.
Yeah. Sorry, Noreen.
Yeah.
Let's see what else.
I'm like peeking.
Oh, people are asking about, this is a beauty. We have to have a beauty segment because beauty segments get ratings.
The beauty segment's good.
What's the worst color to dye your hair?
Probably
Black, right?
I don't think so, because if you have really fair skin, you can really pull off black. And I just
just so
did a purple
boring.
wig the other day. Oh, fun story. So I had this Barbie box that I was part of. So my friend is filming this Barbie web series, and I am the fairy
What
Barbie.
does that mean first?
Okay, so
You can't just say something like, oh, a Barbie box.
Yeah, a Barbie
I'm on a
box.
Barbie web series.
I'm
What
on
does
a
that
Barbie
mean?
web series. A life life-size Barbie box. And so I'm a life-size Barbie in the web series. And I play this fairy Barbie. And so the big, long story short is that it's a story called Barbie Rehab. Because, right, if you love Barbies, as a lot of people do.
Barbie Rehab. Is this
Barbie
some sort
Rehab.
of porn, weird, twisted Barbie
you're
thing?
So weird. No, it is not. It is just a really fun Barbie show. So we all are real life. We come to life as Barbie dolls. So she built
Where
these.
can we watch this series
It'll
immediately?
be online. It'll be
Okay,
online.
because right after this, we should tune into to this Barbie box.
So I posted pictures on Instagram if you want to see them. It's a giant life-size, over-the-top like Barbie box, and literally like it says Mattel, like the whole thing. And so I got in it, but to be my Barbie, I had to wear purple hair, and the purple hair looked really good on me, and I was so surprised because you normally think that only like Sharon Osbourne's daughter, what's her name?
Kelly Osbourne.
Right, Kelly Osbourne. I'm sorry, Kelly. I just had a brain fart. But you think she's the only person that can pull off purple hair. But then, no, like it looks really good on a lot of people. So fair skin, dark, black hair would be really good on fair skin. I think gray hair, gray hair looked good on Kelly Osbourne. So I don't know. It's just
any hair you can pull off for the right person. I'll
Right,
say that.
exactly. Because green hair looks good on Katy Perry.
Correct.
And really
Kylie.
good on her. Really good on Kylie. Yeah.
I have to say this to you too. One time I did tease, joking around that Rachel may shave her head. So
Oh, that's right.
remember that time on Amazing Race, she almost shaved her head.
I would if I ever did Amazing Race again. 100%. First challenge.
What was it in that moment of why you did not shave your head? Because it did
That's
not
a
seem
really
like
good
such
question.
a big deal.
And because you know why? Nobody ever asks me that question, so I appreciate that you asked that. The big thing in that moment was that I was thinking, I'm getting married. I don't have to shave my head because we're not in last place. If I shave my head for the fast forward, I'm gonna have a shaved head. We might not win the race. I'm gonna get married. I'm gonna be shaved head at my wedding. And I just didn't think that I could pull off a shaved head look. So, it was totally vain. And I wasn't even thinking about the race. I was literally thinking, like, if we can get out of here and just forget this whole thing, then we can go on and we'll still be able to.
Your decision was made. You're like, let's go.
Literally,
I'm on
because
to the next.
when you're racing, you have to make a decision really
Splits-
fast.
Right, and you have to go with your decision.
Yeah, you
can't second
think
guess.
like, oh, but maybe if I shave my head, we'll get a fast forward, we'll win the leg,
Right.
which was a lot of prize money.
But
at
the Rachel
time. I
that you
should've
are
done it.
now, don't you think you would have shown
I
up and just
would've-
shaved your head? I was actually
first
knowing you,
leg.
surprised that you didn't.
I-
Because it's like so quick and like you would have just worked it out and it's another story.
Right. Well, and do you know what else? I think that Rachel was, obviously totally different emotional Rachel than this Rachel, but I think that Rachel was really focused on getting married. I was playing Amazing Race, so I wanted to look, pretty.
How long after Big Brother did you shoot that?
It was
it
from
right away?
November to December, so it was
It was
2
fast.
months after.
So you're already
3
on a
months after.
whirlwind and just trying to figure all
Total
this out.
whirlwind, not thinking. But honestly, I would do, I think probably first leg if they were like, shave your head. Okay. Whatever you say, Phil Keegan, I'll shave
So
my head.
I talked to the producers of this show and we discussed, possibly doing a donation if you would shave your head here today.
You're
So
such a
can we
liar.
get those clippers out here?
Stop it.
Let's get these
Stop
clippers
it.
out here. Wouldn't you like to see that? We need some ratings.
We do need some people to tune in. How many people do we have
Look
tuned
how
in?
she changes the topics. Like it could be perfect.
Can we shave your new hair, your wave?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's start with Rachel first. Okay, so we're getting towards the end. So what's the final topic that we should discuss? What else is going on?
Well, we are having the house, and we are going to be doing a DIY show about it.
Any more kids?
So that's a great topic to talk about, and it's hard because living in Los Angeles, you of course think like, how am I going to afford kids? What am I going to do?
How
with
does
these
anyone afford all
kids?
these kids?
I have no idea, but people do it. They do it. And
crazy.
it's hard because you want to provide your child with the best life. Like, I love Adora so much. I'm a work from home mom. I've been working, and it's really hard to really plan out your day and organize your life
Right.
to a point where you can think
Even
of.
for something as small as like an audition, it's like,
Yes.
run down at 2:00 and you're like,
By the way,
hold my child.
Yeah, well, Adora has auditions.
Right.
So, by the way, it's not just my auditions; it's her auditions.
She's gonna be on Dance Moms, I promise.
Probably. But you know,
Teach her to
think
cook
about
because then
it.
she could be on that junior chef show.
I know, that would be a good one.
You got to get her cooking.
And now I'm in
'Cause there's not
casting,
that
so I
many
could
young
just
kids.
cast her for it.
Exactly.
Is that unethical, do we think?
Are you allowed to talk about what shows you're casting?
Well, I just wrapped on Fear Factor, and you guys know.
Do you guys remember Fear Factor?
It's coming back.
It's coming back.
Yeah.
That was a crazy show.
That was a crazy show. I'm actually really excited about it because it's going to be on MTV, and the people that we got are really awesome. So
I love
good.
I loved Fear Factor, but I cannot do the eating thing.
That's my thing, too.
I cannot eat, like, literally if you put a hamburger with mayonnaise on it, I'm going to fail. Like,
Yeah.
It's not even, you don't have to put
Well,
scorpions,
and it's not, right,
nothing
and
else.
it's not like, it's weird things. It's not like it's a hamburger with mayonnaise, or, you know, on Big Brother challenges when they had the Gina Marie challenge with the frozen yogurt, you know, where they had to drink all that
Yes.
frozen yogurt. Or even we made like blue cheese and artichokes or something one season, but it's just weird stuff. So I couldn't do eating either. I wouldn't, I mean, I would do it.
I feel like you could do
if
it.
I needed to.
Right.
If it was $50,000, I would do it, but you
Right.
know.
Have you been watching MTV The Challenge at all? Is that a show you get into?
Well, so
because we work with a lot of those people.
Yes,
a lot.
and I actually started watching it because I had a friend that was on it a few seasons ago, and so it is really good. I
is
really,
good.
because if you enjoy the challenges,
Right.
then you can really get into it. They're really young, so there's
Right.
a lot of drama.
The main difference is, I mean, they give them a lot of alcohol,
lot of
and a lot of leeway, and they're wild. But what's cool is the stunts on the show, the thought process that goes behind each and all the challenges. It's actually cool. It's good to watch.
It is. It's a really fun show, and I just think any competition reality show. Oh! Did you watch the CBS The Hunt? Or, you know, it was really good.
Do you know what? I saw clips of it, but I didn't get to see the whole thing. I was too busy watching the OA on Netflix.
What's that?
OA, it's amazing.
Oh,
It's so good.
I'll have to. I don't know.
really
I'll have
good.
to watch it.
I don't know. I'm crazy about it.
Yeah.
What other TV are you watching?
Well, I obviously always have my Netflix open, and I always have my Hulu on, and I just watch, I think, everything. Because, well, actually, I'm lying, because as a mom, you put these shows on,
And
and
you're not
then
watching.
you're not watching them at all.
Well,
but
you
you're
weren't watching them before. You were just on your phone anyways.
True, that is true. But now, as a mom, it's even worse, because now my daughter walks. Adora walks, you guys, but she doesn't walk. She, like, goes off into the like vast places. I find her in rooms that I didn't even know existed. I'm like, how did she get here? And she finds toys and things to pick up and things to throw at you and things to chew on.
Right.
And when I say baby proof, it's like this, the struggle is real, moms out
Question:
there.
Are you living in your new place now while renovating? Or are you
Well,
going to go stay somewhere else?
We're living in our old place still until we get the popcorn ceiling out and we're doing new
Sure,
floors.
because that's all toxic
because
and
it's,
stuff.
Yeah, so, but then
Babe,
we're moving
call
in.
one of those places, have them remodel your whole place.
I've tried. Let's be real. We all know I've tried.
House Hunters, all that
I've
other
tried
kind of stuff.
literally, like I have
Those cute twins on that one
I
show?
know. I've
Get
emailed
those
all
cute
of them.
twins.
We know the twins. I've emailed them all. They're all like, "Oh, Van Nuys been done." I'm like, really? Really, it's been done?
But they don't show the neighborhood, they show the house and what's going on.
I know, but they're all like doing, you know, Texas and Oklahoma and all these other places. So
It's all about the South. That's what happened with me with Queer Eye. I'm not even going to talk about that.
I can't wait to hear about it off camera.
It's not a good story.
Oh, it's still a good story.
They moved it to Atlanta.
Of course.
Any Housewives? You watching Housewives?
I've been keeping up with the Housewives as much as I can because at the gym,
There's so many.
I actually get to watch television, but there's so many and there's so much going on. There's like 5 new Beverly Hills Housewives, I think, and one the Dancing with the Stars. I do watch that show because that's really good. It's
Nancy
so
Kerrigan?
good this season. Oh,
Is she good? I haven't watched.
so good.
I love her.
My God, I love her so much, and not just her, but everyone on this season is so good. I mean, it's just.
I did see the Mr. T moment.
Oh my God, which one? Because there was.
The one where he's like, you know, very spiritual and one of his this whole sort of thing. He almost.
We love him.
Yeah, he's good.
He was really good.
What happened to all of his jewelry is what I want to know.
Oh, I don't know. We
That's a
should
good
bring that
question.
back.
That's a good question.
That should be coming back.
That's a good look.
Yeah, that is a good look. You know, people evolve. Like me, I evolved. I'm not all sequins, glitter, and like all the time. Although I probably did say like. Brendan always gets on me. He says, Rachel, you say like too much. I think I do. I get excited.
You live in the valley. So.
I am a Valley girl now.
You are a valley girl.
Dial. Yes. Well, I guess as we're wrapping this show up for 2 minutes, should we have any extra questions that we want to twat
I don't know.
about? I don't even know what I'm saying.
I think. Did you say twat about?
No, I said twat about.
So sorry, you guys have to bleep these moments of Rachel, but You know, we want to thank Rachel,
I want to thank Ryan.
you know, for being a part of this
Stop.
Power Hour.
This was a really fun
We love a
Power
little
Hour.
reunion, yeah.
And it's so much fun to do with my best friend because we had originally heard about this Power Hour and I couldn't think of doing it by myself. It has to be done with Ryan. So we thank you, Ryan.
Well, because this wasn't working, she'd have been sitting here like this.
Yeah.
Dead air.
Dead air.
We also should thank CBS.
Yes,
this,
thank you to
a
CBS.
beautiful studio.
Yeah,
The building here is actually amazing.
Really, really amazing.
Yes, and
Wow.
they have red vines at the front desk.
Red Vines wins again, people. Red Vines wins again.
Yes. For those of you that don't know what that means, go check out our reality
Watch
channel.
Reality Channel 1, and you will know if we ask every Big Brother house guest Red Vines or...
Which we're going to be back.
We will be back, and I think we're going to talk about Big Brother Over the Top also after this season. So
Yes.
it'll be summer and then Over the Top.
We got stuff going on. So is someone queuing us out, or are we just like...
I guess we're queuing
Do you have
ourselves
little
out.
dance moves or something you want to show?
Dance monkey. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Wrap it up.
Thank you, people. We love you.
We love you.